Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, Wardalor here. Let's continue our Long Dark Interloper series. Okay, let's run inside really quickly before we lose too much condition.
What have we here?
Nice to find an emergency stim, but I hope we will not need it. Nice wool scarf. Negative 10 inside here, which is expected. That was interesting. We should use the bedroll to warm up a little bit. And then we should move on.
I'd eat anything right about now.
Okay, we are back to 96%. Let's have a nice drink. I can already hear that it's quite windy outside. So before leaving, let's grab a few cloth pieces. We only have 4, so we could definitely use more than that.
Getting weak.
By the way, if you are wondering why are we here and what are we doing here when in the last episode we finished in a mine, it's because I messed up. I changed some settings in the OBS Studio, which I shouldn't have. New YouTuber here, so this is still a learning process for me. And the last episode, which I'm not going to upload, ended up being quite low quality. It was, I don't know how many frames per second, but even though OBS Studio showed while recording that frames are skipped and quality will be not good enough, I didn't notice it, so I ended up spending a full day of this run recording with bad quality, so I had to skip that day. So this is actually day 4 of our run, and from Desolation Point we crossed the crumbling highway, and we arrived to Coastal Highway. Then we went straight for the Misanthropes Island, where we checked out the house, and then continued on to Jackrabbit Island. And this is the house on Jackrabbit Island where we are currently in. We also managed to hunt down a rabbit, which was harvested but not yet eaten. The meat is outside. The gut and the hide is inside curing. And we found some tea here, some salty crackers, and no sewing kit, no storm lantern. But basically we searched the whole house, we collected everything, and now I'm breaking down the curtains to have a little bit more cloth, so when we find the sewing kit, then we can repair our clothing items. I also explained in the previous episode, which you didn't see, that I changed the recording and I put a filter on the recording to make it a little bit brighter. So brightness doesn't have to increase post-production anymore, which is good because the quality was hideous in those parts where the brightness was increased afterwards. So now you can see approximately as well in here as I can see on my display, which was not the case previously. All right, how many close to? Oh, 26, that's more than enough. Actually, we are starting to be a little bit more encumbered than I'm comfortable with. We also found a took, this one, and yeah, let's replace our scarf. Oh, the weather is actually getting even worse, not better. Since we are stuck in here because of the weather, I think I will start harvesting these shoes to also to pass the time and also to reduce the weight. Okay, the wind is maybe a little bit better than it was. I don't know, let's check it out. What's the condition of our rabbit? 89%, that's perfect. Yeah, a bit windy, but let's check out where we are not sheltered. Minus 23. That's a bit on the low side. I think we will spend a little bit more time inside. This gut I will probably leave here because until we don't have a bow, it would be a little bit tempting fate to walk around with this gut with a scent. But the rabbit pelt I think we will take. $36 kilograms. I think I will break down this last pair of running shoes as well. And let's check out the weather again. Still windy. Well, I think I'm not going to spend any more time inside because oh, there's a wolf. Which is bad because I wanted to go in exactly that direction. And I said I don't want to have a scent, but since we are carrying a raw rabbit, we have a scent anyway. So I might also leave the rabbit here. And maybe we will return later. Or we will not. We will see. I might as well cook it, but it's still too cold. Well, I said that I'm not going to wait anymore, but I think I will wait for 1 hour or two. Okay, I can't hear the wind anymore. Oh, this is much better. -8, perfect. But the wolf is still there. I don't know if you can see it, but I definitely can. We need to go to the log sort. And that is I think that way. So yeah, so actually we can avoid that wolf. I'm a little bit mad at myself for screwing up that previous video. It was such a nice day, and we managed to get from Desolation Point to here without being attacked by wolves, and we even managed to hunt down the rabbit. I was quite pleased with that day, and well, it turned out not so perfectly after all, considering the video quality. Seeing a deer is always nice. At least we know that there are no wolves in the close proximity. Let's check out this fishing hut. I really hope that we will find a hammer at the log sort, because if we don't, then we must come up with plan B. Okay, I'm gonna leave this wood here because we are already encumbered. You are so lucky I don't have a bow with me. Let's hope that there is no wolf around here. How much meat? I don't know how much meat is on this deer because we can't check it out. Oh, suddenly it turned quite dark. We had such a nice weather a minute ago. Nothing in here. Looks like that way. Yeah, nothing. Okay, let's check out the crafting table, the workbench. Because if there is a hammer around here, then it must be there. It looks like I remembered wrong, so oops. Where are you? I can't see you. This is gonna be bad. Oops. Wow. I only heard it, I couldn't see it. So, yeah. I didn't know which way to retreat. But fortunately, we didn't lose a lot of condition and we only managed to end up with a sprained wrist and no actual wounds. Okay, this was a bit unexpected, even though I know that there are wolves in this part. So what I was trying to say is that I saw that the workbench is here, but it looks like it's not here. It's near the fishing camp, so we'll have to get there. But first, let's not tempt fate anymore and prepare some wound dressing. And also some more bandages because we have only one at the moment. Oh, the weather is turning nasty again. So my plan was to take some painkillers before we move on, but now I'm thinking that we should spend the night here, heal our wrist so we save the painkillers, and I'm also sure that the blizzard will be gone by the morning. Unfortunately, even though we found a lot of food, our food supplies are getting low, and spending a night here also means that we have to use some more food. But I think we have about 2, maximum 3 hours of daylight left, and I think it would be a little bit ambitious to expect this blizzard to be over by then. But what we can do is to wait 2 hours here, see if the blizzard is gone or not, and if there is still daylight, then we can continue to the fishing camp. Okay, maybe it is over. I don't think so. No, it's definitely not over. Okay, so I think I will eat, drink and sleep here, and continue this tomorrow. I will sleep about 6 or 7 hours, which requires a little bit less than 500 calories. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching this episode of our Long Dark Interloper series. Please give a like if you liked it, and see you in the next episode.